Folks, the votes are in Ferguson, and you now have 3 African Americans who are now going to comprise half of the city council there. Ella Jones won in Ward 1, and Wesley Bell won in Ward 3, the ward where Michael Brown, the shooting actually took place. Voting turnout in Ward 3 was the highest it's ever been in a municipal election. In fact, overall, the turnout doubled the last election. Joining us right now is Missouri State Senator Maria Chappelle-Nadal. Certainly glad to have her back. Senator Chappelle-Nadal, first of all, certainly I think that people got the message there in Ferguson, and folks mobilized, organized, and we see the results.
It was absolutely a fabulous day. There were people who were coming to the poll sites who would not ordinarily come. I will tell you that at the poll site I was at, which is in the Canfield neighborhood, the previous election only had 4 people who came out to vote. By midday, there were over 80 people who came out to vote, and everyone was ecstatic. We didn't know who was going to win necessarily because it was so competitive, which is a good exercise in democracy, of course. But we have obviously today 2 new fresh African-American members of the Ferguson City Council, and it's a wonderful day, and it's a great opportunity for the future.
The council is comprised of 6 people, obviously, but one of the things that the council is also going to be the one that hires the next city manager, who also will hire the next police chief. And so for folks who don't understand impact, you can't deal with policy of a police department without impacting the police chief. You can't deal with the police chief without impacting who is going to be the city manager, and you can't impact who's going to be the city manager unless you're actually on the city council to pick the city manager.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. Now, here, when you look at the numbers, though, Roland, I see that Ella resoundingly did well as an African-American woman, as a woman. She did tremendously well, better than any other candidate in all 3 races. And Brian Fletcher, of course, won. He's the former mayor. But still, we have some work to do in the ward where Wesley Bell won. And so he is a great leader. He's someone who was on the ground from the very beginning. There are a lot of things people were saying about him, but what I do know is that he was there trying to calm down folks when after Michael Brown was killed by Darren Wilson. So this is a great opportunity, but we also have in 2 years 3 more seats that are open, and I really do hope that people have that same amount of energy that they did yesterday.
All right, Senator Maria Chappelle-Nadal, we surely appreciate it. Thanks a bunch, and tell the folks in Ferguson, good job, and we'll see what happens next.
Thank you so much, Roland. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, folks. Yesterday in the nation's capital, legendary writer, author, poet Dr. Maya Angelou was honored by the U.S. Postal Service with a commemorative stamp at the Warner Theater. Our cameras were there to capture the entire tribute, so here it is.
Today, Dr. Angelou receives the Postal Service's highest honor, the commemoration of her image on a United States postage stamp.
I have to tell you that when Henry Louis Gates first called me several months ago to say that there was going to be a Maya Forever stamp, I literally LOL'd. Exactly what Maya would have done. She would have heard the news, and she would have called me up and she would have said, babe, in that beautiful way that she does. They're going to have a stamp with my name and face on it.
Dr. Angelou first came to Wake Forest University as a faculty member in 1982, and it was a decade later in 1992 that I took my first class with her. She had an unparalleled generosity that was not tormented by sentimentality. She is the reason I thought that it was possible to be a writer and a teacher and a parent and a public person all at the same time.
Melissa made one note about us continuing Grandma's legacy. And I mean, we work every day to get that done, but the reality is she left us such a circle, such a powerful circle, and some love and inspiration in our hearts.
How to tell you about a woman carrying the signature of women in her veins. I say, listen to the great blues singer, Brother Montgomery, who said, we all come here naked and must make arrangements for someone else while you're here, not just do for self. And that's what our dear sister Maya did. She made arrangements for this prayer called You and Me and You.
Surviving is important. Thriving is elegant. With these 6 powerful words, Dr. Maya Angelou taught us how to do more than just survive.
I miss her so, and those of you who've lost those who are close to you know that missing comes at some of the most unexpected times, like when I discovered this great new book and I wanted to call her up and tell her and realized I can't make that phone call. Or getting the cabbage and ginger recipe just right with only a hint of lemon, just like she taught me. I miss her because she was always there in the ways that mattered most. And I'm honored to be here, to stand as her daughter, sister, friend at the unveiling of the Maya Forever Stamp. No doubt about it.
We've lost power.
No doubt about it. She was a phenomenal woman. And if she were here, I could hear her saying, "Babe, pretty women wonder where my secret lies. 'Cause I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size."
Everybody was phenomenal, but the phenomenal woman, Oprah. Even though we're celebrating Dr. Maya Angelou, that's her phenomenal daughter.
So I tweeted, I said, Oprah so bad, I said, she knocked the power out doing the powerful, phenomenal woman.
And listen, I said my last name is Watson. I can't even help him out right now.
I thought it was beyond powerful. Everything that we thought it was going to be.
I actually had a piece of legislation asking the post office to commemorate her. So for me, it's incredible.
I'm from the Postal Service in Philadelphia, the VMF, and this was phenomenal. I've been to many stamps, but this was one of the best ones. I love Maya Angelou. Get the stamp, people.
1, 2, 3.
Maya forever.
And it was great seeing Marche as well as Miles there from Blackish there as well. So yes, stamp is available. This is actually the lapel pin that a lot of folks are wearing there as well. And the reason you saw the video went dark, there was a power outage in D.C. yesterday, literally as Oprah was about to do Phenomenal Woman, and it knocked the power out, but it didn't stop her. She still did it, and of course the place erupted with applause. Also, what you did not see, I don't think in the video, First Lady Michelle Obama was there as well, plus Attorney General Eric Holder, his wife as well. Coming up next on News 1 Now, Home Depot wants you to vote for which 3 HBCUs should split $150,000 for renovations. We will chat with them about that up next on News 1 Now TV 1.